Now, can $40 get you a house here in the continent? Can $40, $20 get the African diaspora who wants to come to Africa a place to stay in the urban areas here in the continent? Well, what's up, family? How are you guys doing today? Welcome back to another video of mine. So in today's video, I'm going to be explaining to the diaspora about housing. All right, because I watched a video from one of our brothers from Kenya, Evans from Kenya, which he did that video. One of our sisters from the diaspora was complaining that there are some YouTubers who are telling the diaspora that when they get to Africa, they can get a house for $40, $20, $40, and most of them believed it. But when they get to the continent, they realize that that was not the case. If you want to know where I am, I'm somewhere, most of these places where some of our brothers and sisters around there, the Cartier come here to do sports. It's just that today they are not. They didn't really come today, right? Maybe you mostly see them here on Sundays and Saturdays. So that's why I said let me come and do videos like this so that at least you guys should see around. So let's jump back to the topic now. That video, one of our sisters from the diaspora was complaining that there are some YouTubers who are telling the diaspora that when they get to the continent, they can get house for $40 or $20, which is, when we convert $40 in, like, the country that I am in Cameroon, okay, and we are using France CFA. That's the currency that we are using here. Now, when you convert $40 into France CFA, how much is the money going to be? Converting $40, the highest should be 20,000 francs CFA for $40, 40 US dollars. Now, the question now is, can 20,000 francs CFA get you a good house that you as an African diaspora can enjoy? That's the question. All right. I don't know, maybe for other African countries, the money might be a little bit higher or lower, but in Cameroon, $40 is around 20,000. The highest should be 20,000 francs CFA. So now 20,000 francs CFA can get you a house, and that would be a single room, no kitchen, no toilet. If you are looking for the house in a modern place, like in towns, in cities, in the country. All right. But if you want to use that $20,000, if you want to use the 20,000 francs, $40 to look for a house that has kitchen, toilet, parlor, and something that you might really feel comfortable with it, that is not going to be possible. All right. If you are looking for a modern studio which has parlor, kitchen, toilet, you need to budget at least $150 per month. All right. And I'm saying this based on the currency of my country, Cameroon. All right. So if you want to convert $150 in Cameroon currency, it will give you what you are seeing on your screen right now. So with this money, you can rent a studio in town, in the urban areas, because that $40 is definitely going to rent you a house in the rural areas, and which I'm not really sure if that is what you if that is where you would like to be. But even though, for me, I don't find it to be an issue, in as much as you have a place where you are going to be for the meantime, especially if you are not really that stable financially. All right, you can still, like, places like this. These are the rural areas that I might be talking about, which you can get a house, even though, yeah, I'm still not really sure. All right. But like I said, make sure you budget around $150 for you to get a good house here in the continent. It doesn't really matter any country you go, just budget $150 to get you a good place where you feel comfortable with. All right, so that's the video I said let me talk about here today, and let me show you some of the areas that might consider being rural areas. All right, so maybe from there you can see for yourself what I'm trying to talk about. So this is the rural areas that you can get a room here for that amount of money, for the $40, even though a room in this building that you are seeing is more than that. So these are the areas that, when I'm talking about rural areas, these are the rural areas. But if you want to look for a house in the township area, you need more than that, from $150 upwards. So that is what you need. So that is what I said, let me share with you guys. So this is the area. The area is still good for me. It's still good, okay, but it just depends on you. Please, if you are coming new to the channel, I will appreciate if you do hit that subscribe button.